I spend sleepless nights making the pen bleed, just to see you and I spend the night in success. I remember when I met you, I was 10 years old when you broke my mind's virginity. Since then you were my horse. Together we climbed mountains of metaphors. We traveled miles of punchlines, and by our hands slain were giants of similes. I have seen you carry me from speech to the enemy to the rise of a poet, raising my son raw, cover made tales of affection start for the lovers before the last drop, July, and now her tape. But the further I go, the louder the vacuum becomes. You say trust the process. Trust the process? Should I, or that is just a title for another tape? You may be taking long, but I have faith in you. You may be fed up of me, but ngaka jinga, I will still ride you. I dream of the days I will step on big stages playing melodies on a loop station and let us spit bars in Gaugameth. I have a plan. I am the architect of my own dream, Nangute Neseth. Been climbing the ladder while haters are busy saying I got no point. Yeah, you are right. That is why I roar. In fact, that is still a point in Gaseko. Family begins to think you are a misplaced priority. If not, so why are you not bringing food on the table? Like a long overdue pregnancy you are taking forever. On the other side, bachelor's degree na yoyali dwala fever. Homies going mute on us the moment a payslip falls in their arms. Reality telling me they will never answer your calls in times like these. Dope projects created, number sponsorship yali sheta. We end up sharing per Bluetooth and make zero income. Madam na hivi afu na yasisi kuma shows vile tupela fiama change because we ain't famous. We end up looking shaggy, that's how come. We need no visa to dream, but I still gotta use one because of you. I am physically small, but my goals are kinda African giants in Gaberna. Betraying you is the only sellout I can afford right now. But like 2 lines on a pregnancy test, I am positive I will have sold out shows beyond my borders. Tuakula konkonsha fipachivi because that's what we can afford. Talent speaks for itself one day, chikatulika bad. No Kaflamase or Kilimanjaro, but my mind is focused on the mountaintop. They say the top is the loneliest place because not everyone is there. I am an introvert. Either ways, I'm still a certified loner. So I ask you one question. Dear poetry, when are you taking me to the top? Because it is clear, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready.
Reflect with me. Now, let me begin this verse by saying cheers. Cheers to poetry, for it revitalized my lost purposes and hopes whenever my poor soul was hanging by the ropes. Yes, here's a toast to the metaphors and pronouns, nouns that my feeble mind loves to pronounce, and by adding proverbial adverbs to the adverbial context of rhyming words, I met my savior. She whose therapeutic words I savored and eventually healed my soul with the therapy of verbs. Guess that's why verbs are called doing words, cause these very verbs are doing work, alright? They are bringing lost souls back to the healing light, cause poetry is more than mere art. It's an opportunity to pour it through the rivers of emotion overflood your mortal heart. These dark poems saved my soul when depression attempted to drown me. I was lost in oceans of pain, deserted and neglected by my own homies. I was depressed often till the grace of spoken word found me, birthed me and dressed me in these Shakespearean eulogies and pronounced me as. Despite the magnitude of my depression and all the skeletons my closet came with, she still claimed me and called me hers. I'm talking about poetry with a purpose, words so powerful that they cleanse mental cavities, not these cheap publicity stunts and lousy attempts at becoming social media celebrities. Poetry for comments and likes, vice so. Now, don't get me wrong, son. I'm not hating on your craft, it's art, alright? But have you ever wondered why I always ask you to reflect with me whenever I recite? Well, Once upon a time, I also used to rhyme for Facebook approvals. I used to win the hearts of many sweethearts using poetic proposals. Yet, when the pain of depression opened my eyes by breaking my mental virginity using soulful lines, I started thinking and inking. That's inking and spitting words of healing for whoever is currently grieving and weeping. And so, the same way, that poetry is currently healing all my broken dreams. I will keep at this till every broken soul finds mental peace. Yes, I said I'm healing cause recovery is a process that's gradual, pacific and diverse. So I'm still poetically working on my mental progress. And by putting across these spirit-moving projects to my fellow broken prospects, I am aiming at fighting the demonization of mental health issues by society and religion. And by breaking the trends and speaking about discriminated concepts, I am trying to speak poetic healing to that poor soul, irregardless of how badly broken he or she is within his or her soul. So let me end this letter with another toast. Njebele, cheers. I don't mean to boast whenever I speak with the passion of a telenovela. It's just that I want the whole world to know that poetry is what I use to conquer my fears. So cheers to that three-lettered word that rhymes with heart, for birthing such a beautiful offspring like poetry, the savior of my life, my spiritual wife. Sincerely yours, Afro.
Just pen it, the home of poetry.